everything that will be discussed today will be coming directly from our CEO Nick. So, as we know, guys, the pre-sale is nearing its close. So that's like 2 days from now, right? So everything will be addressed directly, explained directly by Nick. So with that, I'll hand it over to Nick, who will be speaking about where Block Deck stands today, what lies ahead, more updates for us for this day on this community address, as we say. So I'll hand it over to you, Nick. Welcome back to Crypto Clash.
Hi, Caitlin. Thank you so much for having me. Evening, everybody. Just to say, my partner Jeremy, our CTO, is making plans for mainnet, so he's busy still at the office, and an exciting time in the development process, as well as obviously gearing up for launch. So, evening to everybody, and thank you for joining us, Caitlin. This is our 26th AMA, and over the past a couple of weeks, we've covered all various aspects of our BlockDAG ecosystem, from technology through to our tokenomics, as well as how we're building value for the community. What does the roadmap look like? We had a powerful AMA yesterday, which was led with visionary leadership from our founding team. So it was a momentous occasion for us yesterday. So, Caitlin, we're 2 days away from closing our pre-sale. This is a big occasion for 2026. And I think before I get into the details, I just want to state something. I've spent my whole entire career building, scaling, leading businesses and agencies in marketing and advertising, being very grateful for the career that I've had. And I've been at the sharp end, not on the sidelines. I've launched global brands, taken products global, managed serious budgets on an international scale. And I've sat in rooms where real decisions get made. And tonight is really, we're entering the end zone. And it's a wrap for the last 27 days. Our tokenomics, our supply, our vesting schedules as voted by the community. And this is obviously what actually happens now when our pre-sale closes. So last 2 days of the pre-sale for BlockDAG, ending on the 26th, as we said. And this is actually what's happening now for the coming week. We're updating our dashboards, as highlighted yesterday. Final allocations for outstanding support queries and allocations for TGE are being done and will be done prior to the 11th, which is our TGE event. Let's just recap now and talk technology and what we're actually building at BlockDAG. For those that don't know, we're building a layer 1 design for throughput, resilience, and real usage. Not a white paper chain, not a fork with a new logo. And I think that's quite critical. You know, we're building a brand new layer 1 solution. We're combining proof of work security with the DAG-based executional layer, which is obviously deliberate because we're changing the landscape for 2026 with Bitcoin-grade security characteristics and a transaction model that actually scales. You heard it from Jeremy over the last 2 days, what we're doing. He got all geeky into the technology, which was a big moment, and was really able to, Caitlin, unpack, what's actually happening in the roadmap ahead. We're testing, we're iterating, we're hardening the network with our various nodes, our miners, our vesting contract. I can say our infrastructure is being finalized. We're in the process of our final certification and audits. We're also using the developer community to do so. We've had an outreach on that. Shout out to Zelf and a few of the other developers within the various communities that are helping us do this. And we're also using the third parties of CertTech and Hellborn. I mean, those are the gold standards with regards to contract orders, Web3, and crypto audits. So that's actually happening. Those results obviously will be broadcast through our various channels. And this is because the technology actually does something. We have various vesting contracts, staking rewards. We've got our mining proof of work rewards that are built in, which is integral in terms of our system. We built out lending protocols, account abstraction, real-world asset solutions, Uniswap for decentralized exchanges, where we'll also be listing, as we've already said, Axelar for bridging, Layer 0 for bridging, VIA and Chainlink, which are oracles for various solutions within our ecosystem. So, Galen, this is the big thing here, is that We have a mainnet solution that we're delivering on that can be utilized by the developer community. As I said, I cannot wait. Post pre-sale 26, which is next week, we're going to start actively getting involved with businesses across the world. We call it Tri-Fire, Caitlin. So it's going to be a lot of traditional businesses that are going to be utilizing our chain. Why? Because it does something other chains don't do. It's not just a logo on a fork of Ethereum. Furthermore to that, what actually happens next? Number one, our pre-sale allocations will be claimed through the dashboard. The team and ecosystem allocation are vested and extended so that they are staged and aligned with the long-term vision of this business. So they align the team to the future of this business over the next 3 to 5 years. Our mining emissions are engineered for stability. We spoke about this. As we gear up for mainnet, post the distribution of our miners, which are in manufacturing at this point in time, we start to turn on the various decentralization through nodes and miners. Caitlin, we also said we're going to be one of the first chains to have in excess of potentially 5,000 nodes running with various miners around the world. It's a big moment in the decentralized future of this business. Liquidity is introduced very deliberately through our exchanges and our liquidity provision. We've spoken about the several plus exchanges that we're busy integrating at the moment, gearing up for the 16th. Our staking reward contracts reward the community through our vesting. So what actually changes post the pre-sale? I think this part one needs to listen carefully because this obviously matters. It means in 2 days, Caitlin, our pre-sale closes. That means any participation in BlockDAG will then become part of the exchange listings, which is an exciting time. What does stop? No more pre-sale allocations. No new bonuses. So if you want to participate in the BlockDAG future, today is the day. What does not stop? Well, development doesn't stop. We built an incredible team. You heard it here yesterday. The team is aligned under Jeremy's leadership as the CTO. We've got an incredible team. Thank you to everybody from my team that's working tirelessly on this project, gearing up for mainnet. Caitlin, what's actually quite interesting, which is going to be quite a nice touch, is that everyone's actually getting together. So we're actually flying our community from a development perspective all in together for the next, 3 weeks as we gear up for the exchange listing. So it's actually quite a nice part for, instead of having Zoom calls with everybody, our daily stand-ups, we're actually flying everybody and they're going to all be together over the next 3-4 weeks, which is fantastic, just so that the community knows. The exchange preparation is underway. Community, we're listing on the 16th over several exchanges. Got some great exchanges lined up. That means that the community is able to participate in the value that we're creating. I think you heard it yesterday. We have a very clear roadmap over the next 6 to 18 months. We're not just firing and forgetting. It's a very detailed roadmap. So what comes next? We launched TGE. We're launching mainnet. We're delivering the value for the community and we're building for the future. So let me just close where we actually are. Regardless of any confusion or any narration, we're open for business. We're executing. Our mainnet is ready for launch. The network has been built. It's being tested, hardened through the community outreach with the developers. We're continuing to iterate where it matters. Our stability, our performance, our security. The listings are paid for and confirmed. This is work that's done. I'm planning the sequence now as we go from the TGE event. We've got some incredible, Caitlin, marketing campaigns which drive the Web3 community. So not only are we looking at adding value for this community, we're driving organic growth through the campaigns within the exchanges. Our miners are in manufacturing. It's production and delivery. That's what's taking place. It's taking place as scheduled as we roll out the decentralized nature. Jeremy spoke about how this is going to happen and what that means for the community. As we go through this process, we'll have another referendum, Caitlin, which is then around when do we turn from a mainnet launch into a fully decentralized ecosystem, which the community will vote on through the delivery of the miners as they start coming online. That means that we will then obviously flick over to mining rewards, which then powers the proof of work consensus, as Jeremy explained in a very technical detail yesterday. The tokenomic generation event is certainly planned for the 11th. Our exchange listings will launch. It's not hypothetical. It's actually happening. From here on, BlockDAG lives in delivery day to day. And that's the standard I've held businesses to my entire career. And it's a standard we're holding this project to. So thank you for being here. 2 days to go, everybody. And that's changing everything for 2026. So thank you for having me tonight. Noted that all of the scripts that we've had over the last 27 AMAs have been turned into explainer videos. Some have been using Marcus's AI, Caitlin, as well as a number of other AI incarnations, which is obviously the name of our mainnet. Well, behind the scenes it is. And it's an exciting time. So 2 days to go. Make sure you participate in the last 2 days of our BDAG pre-sale. And now it's around execution over the next 3 weeks. And I'm very excited. You heard yesterday how excited we are, how aligned we are as a team. And we've got the team to do this. So thank you very much for everybody for listening tonight. And look forward to tomorrow. And then our big day is on Monday. And the biggest launch for 2026 is just a few weeks ahead.
Thank you very much, Nick, for addressing the community. Guys, sessions like this really matters, right? I mean, a direct address from the CEO is not about announcements or promotions, but I believe it's all about accountability, right? From everything we've heard, it's about accountability, alignment, and making sure that the community hears clearly where the project stands as we approach this major transition. So, guys, as we move into the final phase of the pre-sale, which is, of course, 2 remaining days, and towards TGE, mainnet, and exchange listings, these conversations like this, the community address, it really helps to set the expectations and reinforce how BlockTag communicates, which is always directly, transparently, and with responsibility. Hence as to why we have the 60-day AMA series. So, guys, if this is your first day, we're on the day 27, guys, but don't worry, you're not missing any days at all. Everything is uploaded in the YouTube channel of BlockDAG. So please do buy and watch from there, guys. So, yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today, for staying engaged, and for continuing to be part of this journey. And of course, same time, same place tomorrow.